And what does Ty Simpson think about QB Austin Mack, his competitor? Have you seen it? Before subscribing to the channel, like this video. And now, what does Ty think about his competitor? Let's talk about it. The competition for a quarterback position at Alabama has never been for the faint of heart. From the days of Joe Namath to the present day, where the legacy is sustained by names like Tua Tagovailoa and Bryce Young, wearing the Crimson Tide jersey requires talent, a competitive mindset and, above all, the ability to live with the pressures that come with the position. Now, in 2025, under the command of Coach DeBoer, that tradition is alive once again, with Ty Simpson and Austin Mack in the spotlight. The dynamic between the two not only reflects the level of competition within the program, but also demonstrates the human character that makes the sport so fascinating. Ty Simpson, who has already shown his leadership and skills in Alabama's recent games, did not hesitate to praise his direct competitor. In an interview with the Tuscaloosa News portal a while back, he spoke about Austin Mack with admirable sincerity, highlighting not only his teammates' potential, but also the friendship they have built since Mack arrived at the program. It is remarkable how Simpson sees the rivalry not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for mutual growth. "Austin is one of my best friends on the team," said Simpson, revealing that the relationship between the two goes beyond the four lines of the field. This closeness may seem unusual to outsiders, but in college football, where the pressure is constant, having someone to share experiences with makes all the difference. Mack, for his part, is still searching for his place in the starting lineup. After following DeBoer from Washington, he had few opportunities to show his worth on the field during the past season. Despite this, his appearances were promising. In a 52-7 win over Mercer in November, he completed 2 of 3 passes for 39 yards, including a stunning 31-yard touchdown to Rico Scott Jr. Despite being limited to just 5 snaps on that occasion, Mack made it clear that he deserves attention. His performance in the minors also speaks for itself: 3,498 passing yards, 40 touchdowns, and just 5 interceptions in 2022 are numbers that would have any analyst's attention. And now, in his 3rd year with the program, he seems ready to make a quantum leap. Simpson recognizes this. He knows Mack is not just a name on paper or a random player sharing the quarterback room. "Austin is very smart," Ty said. "He's going to be a very good player, and I'm super excited to see him grow as well." That comment not only demonstrates mutual respect, but also reinforces the healthy environment that DeBoer has cultivated since his arrival. At Alabama, competition is not seen as destructive, but as fuel for collective success. With the arrival of Keelan Russell, the quarterback recruited with 5 stars for the class of 2025, the competition is only set to intensify. Russell, considered one of the brightest prospects in the game today, arrives with sky-high expectations and will certainly add another layer of complexity to the battle for the starting job. However, while many speculate about who will emerge victorious in this race, it is impossible to ignore what Simpson and Mack represent for the future of the program. The question that remains, then, is inevitable: who to bet on? Ty Simpson, with his growing experience and natural leadership, seems to be the front-runner at the moment. He has already proven his ability to lead Alabama's offense in crucial moments, and his mature demeanor in front of the press shows that he understands the weight he carries. On the other hand, Austin Mack, with his unique trajectory and still untapped potential, cannot be underestimated. He has all the tools to become a big name in the college scene, and Simpson's support only reinforces that possibility. What matters is not only who will start as the starter, but how this healthy rivalry will shape Alabama's future. As long as Ty Simpson and Austin Mack continue to bounce ideas off each other, learn from each other, and raise their own game, the Crimson Tide will be well served. And as always, the real winner will be the program itself, which continues to pursue more titles and glory. So, back to the original question: who would you bet on? For me, the answer is still open. But one thing is for sure: whether it's Ty or Austin, Alabama will be in good hands. And what did Kalen DeBoer have to say about Austin Mack? Kalen DeBoer, now in his second year as Alabama's coach, didn't mince words when talking about Austin Mack before Team Focus annual fundraising banquet in Mobile. "Now I've seen this article and I want to share it with you." And DeBoer, when asked directly about the quarterback who followed him from the West Coast, was clear: Mack is a relentless competitor, a player whose dedication is never questioned. "Austin will be exactly that," the coach said, with the conviction of someone who knows his athlete's character. "He's going to do that until the last day he steps on the field. That's who he is. One of the most dedicated players on the football team." Those words aren't just passing praise, they're a testament to what Mack represents to Alabama: hard work, raw talent, and a mindset that takes no shortcuts. Mack, who already boasts the feat of being the only quarterback on the current roster with a touchdown pass at the college level, is no stranger to the pressure. His journey, although still early, already bears the marks of overcoming. On a day, he faced challenges, with moments of inconsistency that resulted in interceptions for cornerback Xavier Brown and linebacker Abdul Sanders Jr. But, as any Alabama fan knows, the path to greatness is never linear. DeBoer himself, in the post-today press conference, highlighted that Mack, along with Simpson, is one of the quarterbacks who knows the system of the team's offense well. This familiarity, built over months of intense training, is an asset that cannot be underestimated, especially in a scheme as dynamic as the one implemented by DeBoer and his offensive coordinator, Ryan Grubb. Grubb, in fact, did not hesitate to recognize Mack's growth during the spring. "He's made great strides," the coordinator said, pointing to the young quarterback's development in technical aspects and in adapting to the nuances of the game. Of course, Grubb also noted that Simpson has been slightly more prominent in the competition, but the message is clear: Mack is in the mix, and his improvement is undeniable. The mention of taking care of the football, a reference to the need to minimize mistakes like turnovers, is a learning point, not a final verdict. For a player with the extreme arm talent described by DeBoer, these adjustments are part of the process, and the summer promises to be a period of tireless work for Mack, Simpson and rookie Keelan Russell, who is also in the running. Mack's reaction to the A-Day adversity speaks volumes about his character. Days after the game, he took to social media with a message that resonates with the mentality of a true Crimson Tide: "All in on me. Keep going 10. The caption, accompanied by a gallery of photos, did not go unnoticed. His teammates, including Keelan Russell himself, safety Kean Sabb, wide receiver Rico Scott and cornerback Xavier Brown, flooded the comments with support and praise. That sense of camaraderie is what makes Alabama more than a team; it's a family, united by the common goal of continuing a tradition of excellence. Mack, with his resilient demeanor, is showing that he belongs there. As Alabama prepares to open the 2025 season against Florida State on August 30th, the quarterback competition promises to keep fans on the edge of their seats. DeBoer, with his methodical and inspiring approach, made it clear that the plan for Mack, Simpson and Russell is simple: keep pushing. For Mack, that means using the summer to refine his game, turn the lessons from A-Day into fuel and show that he can be the leader Alabama needs. And ultimately, a healthy QB competition at Bama? Probably. Comment below.